Hi, I'm the fishery director here at the Kingfisher Apartments here at Ling in mid-Norfolk, and as you can see, it is one of the blowiest days we've had for many years, and apparently Scotland is in a state of near shutdown. The roads are closed, the airports are closed. I've just got a couple of hour window between meetings, and it's always worth just popping down, working the lakes, working the river, just for this hour or two, just to see what is about on the pike front at this time of the year. Oh God, an unhooking mat. You really need this. In fact, we say you've got to fish for the pike with an unhooking mat, because you have to be fair on the fish, and an unhooking mat is all part of that. Yeah, so just a couple of hours actually. You can work some of the bays, you can work along the riverbank, just the hot spots. You can fish willow, and there's always a chance of a good pike. When they're really on, you can get half a dozen or so. What I tend to find is that these little lures work very well with the single hooks, again because we do have a lot of jacks in the water, and the single hook lures are particularly easy to get out, especially if you're not too experienced. What I would also recommend is definitely the Polaroids, because you get so many fish follow here, and with the Polaroids you can watch the follows, you can work the lure a bit more slowly, a bit deeper, a bit quicker. You can change lure. If you don't have the Polaroids, you can't see the fish following, you can't see the pike following, so you don't really know if you are close to a fish or not. I'm going to lose this any moment, I can tell, and that is not what I want to do. Also, it pays to really work the margins and all the sort of places, all the snaggy areas you think you could well pick up a pike. Now, under this tree, for example, there are lots and lots of small roach. You know, just that sort of size, about the size of the lure I'm using. And if you just flick around, often you only need to cast 4 or 5 yards just to get the sort of fish that you're after. So if I just slide that one in there, just skimmed it across the surface like that, let it sink a little bit. They will take on the drop actually like this, and just flicking it back. It's jigging more than spinning really. Ooh, and that was just a little tug. Because I had that little tug, what I'm doing right at the end of the cast is just flicking the lure around just to see if we can get a fish coming up, taking it right at the end. Let's try that again. Just giving myself a bit more distance that time. Again, I'm going to let it sink. Watch your line very carefully as these lures are sinking, because it just sinks through the water like that, and they can be picked up. When Kingfisher Lake is on, it can really be electrifying. But of course it's not on today. You have to take my word for that. Had a perch follow then. I've got some great perch in here as well. A couple of more casts and then we'll move on. That is the beauty of fishing like this, that you can stay at the apartments, you can have an hour or two on the bank. When it's on, you'll certainly get 1 or 2 fish, and you don't get bored, you don't get cold, and for kids especially, it's just absolutely a great way to interest them. What I did see over there, and you can't see it in the bay, is about 5 minutes ago there was a big flat on the surface of the water. By that I mean the ripple suddenly goes calm. Now that is almost certainly a pike taking some food off the bottom, releasing some oils and gases. That comes up and just quells the surface a little bit just to give this window of calm. I thought I had one then almost instantly. I didn't. Just concentrating, just vary your retrieve all the time.